Hi everybody, welcome. Appreciate you all showing up. If you have any questions or comments about my speech, please refrain and hold until the end. My name is Scott Mattmann. I live here at 203. I'm 37 years old. I'm presently going to Ivy Tech. This is my sophomore year over there, and I'll be going for a bachelor's in computer science. Taking 2 years here at Ivy Tech, and then I'll be transferred over to Ball State where I'll finish out my degree. A little bit about my past. I grew up in Peru, Indiana, which is just a little bit north of here. My parents used to own a bike shop, and of course one of the things I used to do growing up is I raced BMX bikes. I think I started learning how to ride without training wheels at age 3. I quit doing that about 7th or 8th grade. I dislocated my shoulder and kind of got tired of the whole beating myself up with a bicycle, so I moved on. And Peru is known as, I guess, the amateur capital of the U.S. They do have an amateur circus there where, growing up, I wasn't so much directly involved, but my mom was an adult clown through the circus. I used to go and travel with them on road shows and whatnot. As I got a little bit older, I decided I wanted to participate, and I taught myself how to juggle, and I was able to refine these skills when I joined the circus, and I did this for about 2 or 3 years. Of course, I grew out of that and went into, my mom was an avid reader. She had a multitude of romance novels along with horror, sci-fi, just about anything you could find. I decided that I wanted to spend my time reading. So I borrowed a lot of her books and ended up reading and got hooked on Stephen King, Dean Koontz, Robert R. McCammon. I just couldn't get into the romance novels. Of course there, as I got older, I wanted to have some of my own money. So of course my first job, I got a paper route. And then as I progressed and was able to work at a regular job, I got hired at a local supermarket, and a year later they went out of business. So here I am working odds and ends, McDonald's, Hardee's. I worked at a car wash for a while, managed a pool hall. And when I turned 19, I joined the United States Army. I spent my first 4 years there in the infantry. And from there, I went into military intelligence. Part of the reason that I switched over is I was getting married and I had a kid on the way. Well, I didn't figure running around was getting shot at was a quality family type job. So I decided to switch over into something should be a little bit safer. I exited service December of 2001, shortly after the 9/11 attack. I'm married. I've been married and divorced twice, and I had 2 daughters with my first ex-wife. I don't want to get too much into that because, of course, that's not generally a good past. As far as the hobbies I have now, I still play pool and billiards, although not as much as I used to. I do like to go out and play on occasion. While I was in the Army, I took up golf as a pastime. It gets me out of the house for hours, and it's very relaxing, even though I might have to chase the ball around for a while. I'm an avid movie watcher. I like all types of movies, although I do prefer horror, sci-fi, fantasy. I'll watch anything as long as it's got a good plot. And that pretty much wraps it up. That's me in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions, please feel free and ask, and I'll answer the best I can.
What made you decide to go into computers?
Well, military intelligence, spending 6 years there, I got hooked into working with computers a lot, and it just seemed easy. Being partially disabled now, I'm not able to physically do what I used to do, so computers was kind of a natural way for me to go. It's not too demanding physically on me. It challenged me mentally. And there's no other questions. Thank you all for coming. Much appreciated.